Good morning to all. I am Dr. Akhtar Ali Gumro, working as Professor Institute of Commerce, Shah Abdul Latif University, and also the Director, Institute of Commerce. In this lecture, I will be discussing with you about the market equilibrium, the equilibrium of demand and supply. Generally, we say that it's a condition or the position of the demand and supply line where they cross each other. Or in other terms, we say that when demand equals to the supply, that point or that market condition is called the equilibrium or market equilibrium. So I'm reading, just pointing here the cursor, that the result of the interaction between the consumers and the producers in a competitive market determines supply and demand equilibrium, price and quantity. At what price the equilibrium is occurring and at what quantity the equilibrium is occurring. So the market forces tend to drop the price if the quantity supplied exceeds the quantity demanded, and prices rise if quantity demanded exceeds quantity supplied. The movement continues until there are no more chances or changes and quantity demanded equals quantity supplied. The result is market equilibrium. So there is a, before reaching the equilibrium condition, if the price rises, then it forces the quantity demanded to fall. And on the other hand, if the price falls, it forces the sellers to sell less, or it discourages them to sell more. So until they reach an equilibrium, the prices are changing. And they reach a point where both the buyers and sellers, they are in agreement to buy the same quantity and same quantity demanded and supplied. So the supply and demand equilibrium. In the diagram below, in the next page, I will show you the diagram of the equilibrium. You can see the supply and demand equilibrium with equilibrium price and quantity. P star or P asterisk is the equilibrium price, and Q asterisk or Q star is the equilibrium quantity. So what is the equilibrium? Why is equilibrium specifically at price P and quantity Q? At a higher price, there would be more quantity supplied than demanded. If the price is high, above than the quantity, as you can see, that above P asterisk over here, this is the demand line and this one is the supply line. That if the demand supplied is greater than the quantity demanded, so sellers would have to lower his price or his price to sell his goods, because at this point this is the quantity demanded and this is the quantity supplied. So there is a gap. So if they wanted to sell the goods, then they need to reduce the price. When price falls from this point to this point, then you can see that demand will increase, but supply will decrease, but the process will continue. And you can see here, if the sellers raise their price too high, where the demand is less than what they have to offer, then they will have a surplus that will force them to lower their price until they can sell their entire supply. If they wanted to sell all their supply, then they need to reduce the prices. At a lower price, where there would be more quantity demanded than supplied, so the buyer would have to spend more to buy goods. If the sellers set their prices too low, then they will sell their entire supply before they can satisfy the demands of the market. This would result in a shortage in the market. You can see that the price is below the P, the equilibrium price. This point is indicating that at this point means at this price P asterisk, the quantity demanded and quantity supplied, they are crossing each other, and we say that market is in equilibrium. Above this price, we are observing that there is a gap, and we call this whole the surplus, the market surplus. Means demand is less than the supply. Horizontally, we can see that there is a quantity is demanded and supplied, and vertically we have the prices. So there is a gap, so we say that there is a surplus. But if the price is below the equilibrium price from this price, means low, then you can see that demand is increasing but supply is decreasing. So this condition will create the shortage, means more people wanted to buy the goods, but few things are available or few items are offered by the sellers for sale at that price. So it creates the shortage, and in the shortage conditions, there is a huge lineup. Most of the times people stand in the lines, and in the surplus condition, sellers, they always ask the people, they encourage them, they entice them to buy their goods and services because shops are filled with the items, but few people wanted to buy. But in case of the shortage, that few people are willing to sell, means few things are available for sale, but more people are willing to buy. So this situation will create the shortage. And how an increase in demand affect the market equilibrium? So now we are talking about the shift in the demand. That when demand increases, in the previous classes I have discussed with you, that I have explained in the lectures that there is a difference between the movement and the shift. That way, we say that quantity demanded changes or demand changes. We are saying that what will happen when there is a change in the demand occurs or change in the supply occurs? What will be the impact on the equilibrium condition and equilibrium price and equilibrium quantity? So we say there is a shift, and the shift is occurring because of the change in the ceteris paribus or in the other factors. When these factors changes, the shift in the graph occurs either in the leftward direction or rightward direction or inward or outward. So in the above,